Hey guys, and welcome to my first ever collaboration video. I am so excited to be working with Ambrjet here on YouTube. On this video, she also makes Sims videos, and you should definitely check out her channel. I'll have her linked down below. I feel like she's really underrated, and she does some awesome stuff and doesn't have very many subscribers. So you guys should check her out because she's got some really cool videos on her channel. Like she did a food truck build. Like she actually built a flipping food truck in the Sims, like a functioning restaurant food truck. It's really, really cool. So check her out. I'll have her linked down below. But as you can see, we did a building collab, and I'm the one who built the house, and Ambrjet is going to furnish it on her channel. So if you want to see the second part of this, go check her out so you can see what she does with it. This house is called Penthouse, or no, Palms, Penthouse? Penthouse Palms? Oh my god, I don't remember. It'll be in the title. I don't remember which way it is. But the reason I called it that is because it is an oasis spring, so there's a lot of palm trees around. And then it's a penthouse because it's really, really tall. This is a 3-story build. It's not super large on the inside. It's a good size, but it's not like a huge mansion. Like it is smaller, especially in the upper floors. But it is really tall, so that's why I went ahead and called it that. And this is more of a modern meets industrial style house, which you guys know is like my favorite. So that is what I went ahead and built, and I actually utilized the curved porches in this build, which I don't use them very often, so I thought that that was a bit of fun. And overall, this house is kind of that warm kind of orangey brown color that I've really been loving lately. Like if you've seen some of my builds, I've been utilizing it quite a bit because I don't know, it's just something about it. I really enjoy it. And then it's got touches of black, and then it is contrasted by a pale brick, which I think is really nice, and you'll see that soon. Originally I was going to put this lattice across the whole patio area, but I just thought that it was a little much, so I'm going to delete it here in a second after I try to make it work in a way that doesn't look ridiculous forever. But then I delete it and I end up doing only the small left-hand corner, the way you're looking at it now, the left hand, and I think it looks much better in the end with the upper balcony area. So it all comes together. You'll see me doing it right here. There we go. Yeah, and I just think that looks a little bit better because it was just too much to look at before, and I just think it looks nicer this way. So that is what I did, and I can't tell you how many rooms this is. I did map out the rooms just for, you know, how I kind of imagined it would be built, but really in the end it's up to Ambrjet on how she wants to you know, make things work and how she wants to lay things out. So I don't know, you know, if it's even going to look the same on the inside. She might demolish all the walls, and that's totally cool. So we'll find out together. I haven't seen her video yet, but I'm really excited to watch it. And then of course I was just putting in some plants up on the lattice. I really love doing that. I just think it adds so much to the house. And then of course black tiling. Here I am going in with the coloring of the house, which like I said, that brown, which I end up putting on the inner piece because I just felt like it was a little too much with the fence right there. But I think on that inner building area, the tallest one, it looks really good. So that is what I did. And then I was going to use some of the red or brown bricks that came with Dine Out, but I just felt like it was too much, so I decided to contrast it with the more pale bricks, and I think in the end it looks really good together. God, I love those bricks. Like, they just hit the nail on the head with the textures in the Dine Out pack. Like, those bricks are just things, like, I dream about those bricks. That's how much I love them. They're so beautiful. So I think that contrasted with the really warm brown and then like the sharp black. It's There's just something. I love it. I love it. And then all the green. It's just beautiful. I really am proud of this house. It is on the gallery, like I said. I think I said that, didn't I? Well, it is on the gallery, but if you download it from me, it will be unfurnished because, like I said, she is the one who furnished it. So if you want to download the furnished version, you're gonna have to download it from her channel. But yeah, I mean, if you want to take your hand at furnishing it yourself, that could be a bit of fun. I think that I might do it someday. I think it would be fun to furnish. And I do have some trouble with the layout to begin with, so it does kind of change around a little bit. I don't know, there wasn't enough room on the upper floor for how I wanted it to sit. I guess that's the danger of building from the outside in instead of the inside out. So the layout was a little odd at first, but I think it comes together, and that's just how I imagine it. Like I said, it might change on her channel. Downstairs is more of an open sort of floor plan, geez, and then upstairs I've set it up for a couple of rooms with bathrooms, and then the top floor there is a bathroom, a room, and then like an open area. Oh, and I deleted that roof so that I could put that black band all the way around that building because it was like kind of cutting off in the middle, so I had to make it a room so that it would work, and that's what I did. But now, yeah, I'm just going around placing windows, trying to see what looks best from inside and outside. I think I settle on those little square windows. I use quite a few different windows in this. I use some of the bigger more open ones. I use some of those little square ones, some of the like horizontal and vertical kind of, what would you call those, like chamber windows, like the little cell windows, and I think it looks pretty cool. They're all in that rich brown, so it goes together. Here you can see I'm trying to get the layout to work in a way that I like, and I'm just not happy with it. I felt like the master bedroom would be on this floor, and I felt like the master bedroom needed an ensuite, and the only way that I could do that is to make this floor only one bedroom, and I just didn't like the way that that looked. So I end up deleting everything and kind of starting over, which you'll see in a minute. But like I said, don't know if this is how she's going to keep it, so we'll have to find that out together. We're starting to get closer to the actual floor plan that I laid out. I was gonna close this all off, but I was like, you know, if this is kind of industrial feeling, it would not be that closed off. So it's pretty open space. I do kind of cut off a little dining area or what I would assume would be a dining area in the corner, I believe. But I don't know for sure, and I think we're getting closer. I do change it around just a wee bit more, just to squish some stairs up there. Yeah, there we go. And then I do add another room, but this is getting closer to the original, or not the original, the actual layout, and I think that it's pretty cool. You end up with some kind of funky room shapes, which I like, instead of, you know, the typical kind of square-shaped rooms. And this way I was able to fit in 2 bedrooms, a bedroom with an ensuite, and then just a little room that could be a bathroom or maybe a small office, something to that effect, whatever, you know, you decide to put in there. And just checking the little, what do you call that? Screenshot? No, I don't know. I don't know. And then up here I just put a big room and a bathroom and then the open balcony area. I figure you could put like an office up there or a library or another bedroom or whatever you wanted to do. The way the roof was cutting in here really bothered me, so I tried to cover it up with some plants. I don't think I stick with those plants. I think I go back to the first ones that I had. And then I went around and put some lighting up. Just used some nice little modern looking spa day lamps and some of these little round lamps under the window areas so that it would kind of light up from underneath, which I thought was kind of cool. And I had to fix that again because when I undid everything, it undid that too, and I think it undid the windows as well, and I have to go back and fix them. I'm kind of all over the place. I didn't really have rhyme or reason. I was just like, oh, I need to fix that. Oh, I need to fix that. oh, now I need to fix that. Like, I didn't have a way of doing it. Yeah, that's more what I do. And I do layer them up so that the roof wasn't like cutting through the first one. And I was just making sure you couldn't see them from the picture, so it would look weird. But yeah, this is, I think the interior is completely laid out the way that I imagined it, and now I'm just going to be solely working on the outside. And oh no, it's not laid out. I lied. I do go back in and change a couple of things on the inside, but that's after I set up the outside. So I did this little raised planter bed, which does change quite a bit. Yeah, there we go. Put some of the flowers in there. I used a lot of the romantic garden flowers because I thought that the orangey colors that they came in really suited this build. So I did utilize those. And there are some like formal flower beds around this place, as well as just some like palm trees. And I do put some fencing around. I don't think I go completely around the whole thing. No, I didn't. I thought that it looked a little strange going around the whole lot, so I kind of cut it, and I think I just put like trees and stuff. I do move it over so it doesn't look so like a huge chunk on the side. Yeah, there we go. So it just looks a little bit better that way, I think. And I do use the hedge as well as that brown wooden fence just to kind of break it up, because I just think having that much hedge would be unrealistic. And then I'm starting to place in the shrubbery and the plants. Here is where one of the more formal flower beds takes place, and you'll see me border it here in a second. There we go. And that wraps all the way around to the back steps area, which I think it looks pretty cool. I go in and add some more colorful flowers, and I do stick mostly to kind of like a yellowy theme overall. I don't know, I just felt like it suited the coloring of Oasis Springs and just the coloring of the house in general. So I go in and put some of those, what is it, lupin and holly locks, I think they are, all over. And I was going to put more of them, but I thought that they looked kind of better split up into little groups, because flowers tend to grow in little groups like that. So that is what I did. And then I put in this area for a pool. So this house does have a swimming pool. I don't build many houses with pools, but this one does have one, which I thought was pretty cool. And then what else do I do back here? I do add a couple of play structures, but I left like the actual furnishing and decoration pretty bare, aside from like the landscaping. That's the word I'm looking for. So basically, my assumption would be that Ambrjet would do that in her video. So I just did kind of like the basic landscaping. I put a few lights, as you saw, and I do put down some of like the bigger equipment. And I think I put down like one potted plant. But as far as like the patios, I left them empty for her to furnish. And I left the garden decoration pretty empty, aside from just landscaping. So I thought that that would be kind of fun to see what she does out there. And I was gonna put the planter box here, but then I decided to put it on the other opposite side over there. That's where it goes. So just a couple of little formal planter boxes, and I think there's one in the other corner of the yard too. So I think that looks pretty nice. And then I left that part where the palm trees are in the like center of where the little brick path is. I left it kind of bare, just a few plants here and there to, I don't know, make it a little more freeform looking. I do fill that thing with plants though. There you can see I'm putting in some grass and a couple of flower bushes and some rocks and stuff. So it's just a little more organic looking, which I think looks pretty cool next to those really kind of structured brick paths. And then of course I put in some flowers over here. I was gonna do white, but then it just looked too stark white next to the yellows, so I just end up doing yellow again. Like all the flowers pretty much are yellow. There's a couple of like beigey ones and some more colorful ones in that other flower bed, as you saw, I'm sure. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much how the build looks. I'm getting close to the end now. Just put in a little pirate ship and some monkey bars, and then you'll see in the other corner right there, I put in another little flower planter. So I think that it's a pretty cool build, and you could do a lot with it if you were to download it and decorate it. But anyways, I'm going to leave you guys to the rest of the build and the screenshots. Don't forget to check out Ambrjet's video on her furnishing it, because I think that she's going to do some really cool stuff with it. And subscribe to her channel because she's got some really unique builds and some awesome Let's Plays and things. So anyways, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am so excited to do some more collabs in the future, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye everybody!